Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Muse Jester. My name is Junior. Today we're going to be looking into Mattel's Masterverse, New Eternia, Skeletor and his throne. We got a new toy with a spinning thingy. So this should tell you a little bit what the box looks like. Makes it easier for me. Makes it a little bit more cleaner to look at. There's the back with a little bit of story. There's Evelyn, some sort of hawk, and Panther, some swirling fire. I like that Evelyn look. How come we haven't gotten an Evelyn in Masterverse yet? And there's Skeletor on the throne with that shiny gold armor that he's got. I'm not sure if I'm going to display him like that, but we'll check it out and see. There's a Beastman and Merman and another part of the throne. So we'll open it up and see what's going on. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let's see, how would they do this? This is gonna be hard to do. So this is supposed to bend. It's supposed to bend. So, oh, why don't I bend this? And insert it. And this one. And this one here. That in. Make sure these are open. Close this up. Dude. Alright. This thing is getting more massive. How much did I pay for this? Is this 50 or like was it 75? Alright, so take this guy out. Oh yeah, he's seeing this, right? He's seeing this as I do this. Okay, this one's there. This one. Thrown there. And this one, okay. Instructions. I'm dumb and I completely forgot how to put it all already. So old. Batteries. It's too big. You're serious. So make sure you match the groove with the pin over here. Push it down. And oh, there's a, this has to be a Velcro, right? No, this just basically, that's why they had it, this one first. So this in here, and this one in here. Alright. This one up here first. Put this one back here. You got a hole and a peg, and line them up. Push it in. It's a little bit softer, so that's good. You should actually do this before you put in the pedestal. Make it easier. There it is. And oh, mine's a little bit bent. Kind of tacky. So let's take a look at this one. This is some sort of snake staff. Comes with it. Mine's bent and it's kind of tacky to the touch, so I'm wondering it didn't dry properly. It's kind of been hot here in California. It's got a different kind of coloring wash over here. Other than that, it's just bare plastic. And we're gonna put this one in here for now. Oh, look at that, it's soft. Man, this thing is bugging me because it's bent. I'm not usually on too strict about that kind of detail, but that paint is very gummy though. Kind of tacky to the touch. So this is the first time you've seen this face from Skeletor. This, as somebody had mentioned, I think the Man-Child is the first review I've seen of this, and he mentioned that this is everything in this figure is just a repaint of that ancient Skeletor or whatever his name is. But I do like that they did accent these color over here. I don't know if I'm going to use this because I want to keep this to what Skeletor looked like in the cartoons. Unfortunately, the cape, which I really like because it's a thicker cape, is attached to this piece. If I remember, isn't this supposed to clip on? Oh, it's supposed to clip onto that? Really? I guess. Yeah, I guess it holds it good enough. But that seems more of a distraction to me, so I'm going to move that. So I've also seen him. Oh, this is also tacky. It's usually a bit bad sign for me because that means that as the weather gets worse, that usually gets more tacky. I believe the skull can be removed. Yeah. Alright, let's do it like this so we can see the skull in all his glory. So I have to pan up. Sorry, look at that. So the eyes are not just painted red, they're actually protruding from those, so it gives it a little bit more three-dimensionality. Obviously, the paint work on the skull is really good. It's a little bit more vibrant to what you're seeing right now. It's not that yellowish limey color as much as I'm seeing it on hand. So I did learn that this is an articulated jaw. Keep switching back and forth. So yeah, the skull is proportionate to the body because, you know, skulls are usually smaller than our bodies, our skeletons. So that's right. But of course, it's going to make it look smaller compared to this massive body. So the cool thing about this hood is you can have it back like that if you want your Skeletor to look kind of dopey, or move it a little bit more forward. Can you move it more forward than that? No. This is the reason why I kind of want to make my own hood with a cape attached to it. The problem is matching the paint job that they have on this. You might notice there's also a difference in the paint job from the hood to the armor, and there is. It's much more noticeable here in video, but you will see it when it's in hand. Also, the different texture between the two. Obviously, it's supposed to be a different material, but it's just gonna come off like that. This is the nice. I like the fact that they colored this gold. This one's gold. Like I said, we've seen this sculpt before. These highlights are really nicely done. There is a sheath for the sword, but it does not come with a sword, but only with a staff. So I'm gonna now this is a problem. So he can't hold the staff and have this. This only goes with this hand. He doesn't have this pose with that hand. So if I wanted to pose with this hand, which would be resting on this, and let's see if we can seat him up. So what's the best way? Is it this way or this way? We'll see. The long way. And as you've probably seen on other reviews, this thing does have a lighting component, which I did not know about when it first got promoted and when I ordered it. I only found out about it on recent reviews, the first reviews, and I believe it was from the man-child. So there's this rock over here that you can press down once. Ooh, it's too bright. And that's how it looks like. You might notice that it's pulsating, because it is. So you can, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy one of those USB connectors that would replace the 3 AAA batteries, because this thing, oh my god, I'm gonna have this thing lit up at night. This is just too awesome. If you press that same button again, it changes color. Holy shit. How much was this? Was it 50 bucks? Because if this thing was 50 bucks, this is a freaking awesome value, like ×2. If it was 75, it's still a good value, but it's just, I've never seen this. Press it again, it will change color again to a little bluish look. Press it again to a more purplish look. Oh, it went back to orange again. Holy cow. Then the green look. To turn it off, you need to hold this down, this button down, and it will turn off. We're gonna turn it around, do a full 360 of what this thing looks like, and then we'll turn off the lights and get it like what it would really look like with the lights on, because my lights are too bright for this. Yeah, it looks good even in the back. This is an all-round piece that's meant to be viewed all around. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about value. So I just looked it up. The price is $70. If this had been $50, I would say that the value on this thing is astronomically high. Even at $70, I feel like this is a really good value. For one thing, the unexpected surprise that the box for the throne can be turned into a mini diorama that you can put in the background and then put on the throne itself. Just adds value to it. The extra surprise for me, at any rate, of seeing these lights going on, pulsating lights, by the way, it becomes more obvious with the other lights, is even higher. In the dark, this thing would just be just so cool to look at. If this had been USB powered, it would have been like unbelievable. But I do plan on getting the USB batteries to have it set up as long as I need to. Even if the details on the flames are soft, it doesn't really matter, because on camera it might appear too bright, but in person this actually looks pretty good as it is. It just adds so much drama to the figure itself. I didn't do an articulation movement for the Skeletor because we've seen Masterverse a lot. This is just a straight repaint off of the other Skeletor. I feel like in this, okay, this is a toy, this is an action figure toy, it's not a statue, but this does evoke that feeling of a statue. It's almost like, honestly, if you were to put some shadowing into this, maybe put a little bit more wash in this one, this thing would just pop up so much. If you want to, you can really replace the box and the background with a little bit more substantial, more three-dimensional piece, and this thing would just pop. So it's almost like the promise of a better piece is there. So it's really up to you guys if you want to take it up a notch to a different level. I feel like this is a really good value. It's very, very, a lot of good surprises coming out of this one that just makes me happy that I bought this piece, if that makes sense. That's how I determine my value. If I look at a piece and I'm really happy, while I'm playing with it, I'm really happy, then it's got really good value.